Hey guys, middle of the road, try to find a good place to start it, then this is the time, I guess. Hope we're doing good today. I've got my Raptors jersey, DeMar DeRozan. Wish he was still on the team, but it's okay. So it's a good day for me so far. But New Year's Eve, right? The big start to the next year is coming up. I don't know. I feel about the same. I don't know about you guys, but I did want to talk about it because it makes me think, like, why do we wait so long to get started with like a new step, a new change, just something new? Why do we wait until the very end of the year to start something, you know? And vice versa, why do we wait to get back to old habits that we left behind as we progress throughout the year? Why do we wait so long? I think an obvious answer is we just get so caught up in these new habits that we build, productive or not, that we forget about the stuff that we were doing that, you know, was consistent with who we are before. And that doesn't mean you shouldn't change, you know, that doesn't mean you shouldn't change from who you were like early on in the year, the middle point of the year, whatever, right? There's just some things that we do that we just stop doing. Oh goodness, that's almost an accident right there. I'm just gonna keep that one on the back burner. You might see it in the video later. Regardless, it wasn't my fault. What I was saying though is there's stuff that we do that we just stop doing throughout the year. Like, for instance, we just stop educating ourselves. We stop working out. We stop eating properly. We stop hanging out with people that we used to hang out with. There's a lot of stuff that changes throughout the year that, you know, that don't need to change, right? So I ask again, why do we wait until the very start of the next year to either get back into these proper habits or to start new, healthy, good ones? I think it's just convenient, you know? I think our minds work off of this pseudo schedule that we've created, which is the calendar. Obviously, it's not super pseudo since it's based off of our solar alignment and all that stuff and how the sun goes around and blah, 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 whatever, right? I get that. But the calendar as a whole, which means like the days of the year, months, the years itself, those numbers, all imaginary. But our brains, I feel like we like having that structure, because without that structure we wouldn't know what to do with ourselves consistently. I feel like we need that management of the self. And that's why society, I think, is so important, because it locks us down to structure. It's good having that structure to facilitate what we do and give ourselves purpose sometimes. It's rough not having that purpose. And I think we all try to find that purpose by the end of the year, because we realize, oh, we lost it, you know? We lost our reason. We lost our drive, you know? We lost the sense of our goals. But that's why I jumped ahead of the gun. Still didn't get shot by it, but I dodged a little bit still. And I started this YouTube channel before the end of the year. I started this YouTube channel about 3 months ago. And I've been trying to stay consistent with the content, and I've been trying to branch out and talk about things not just on my mind in the moment, but stuff I've thought about for a while, right? And I wanted to do that before the year began, for a nice little trial run, because you can't go wrong with a nice little trial run, but just to see if I like it, you know? Just to see if I'm really enjoying it. Just to see if what I'm doing with this means something to me. Right? Because I feel like starting things at the beginning of the year is kind of like trying to say to everyone, hey guys, I'm still here and I'm still kicking, right? And not that the New Year's is all about starting new things, right? Kind of is a little bit. But for me, I wanted to prove to myself that I can do stuff without it just being the turn of the number, right? I can do stuff without it just being a new start for not just myself, but for others. Like, I have drive, I have motivation, and I think I've proven it to myself. I've been very consistent with this, and I've kept to my guns. But I'm going to be a little hypocritical here, and I'm going to say that, you know, at the start of this new year, I want to start releasing some new stuff, some new content, just get my playlist diversified, you know? And it's not like I haven't been thinking about this for a while. I still want to make what I'm doing right now. I think what I do right now is really fun, really enjoyable, and it's really important because because it's not just motivation, it's not just education, but it's my own diary, you know? Because I think it's going to be cool looking back at this and seeing like how I've changed and how I've progressed in life, or even how I've faltered in life, because there's beauty in success and there's even more beauty in failure. And I just want to see like how I change. And I think giving myself these video logs and also providing them to you guys will be probably not revolutionary, but it could help people. And it just shows that everyone is going through something, and we can all relate to not just me, but to you and to, you know, your brother and to your sister and to your friends and your cousins and all this stuff, right? You can relate to someone out there. Someone is not living the life you're living, but has experienced something either exactly or very similar to what you've experienced. So I think that's what this is all for, is obviously for the selfish reason of just being able to put something online and spread my own story and my own ideas and my own perceptions on the world, but to also just get that feedback back and see how you guys think about stuff. It's really interesting. I've really like gotten to expand my horizons by being able just to simply talk. And with that being said, like I said, I'm gonna keep doing this content. I like it a lot. It might just get better in quality. I hope it does. That'd be embarrassing if it doesn't. But I want to start doing content. I got past me. I'm going to speed limit. I want to start doing content that can lead to my own personal success as well. So I'm not going to go into specifically what that is, because I might change my mind later. I don't want to get it concrete, but I do want to and will be adding new content to my repertoire very soon. With that being said, I hope we all have an amazing New Year's. I hope we enjoy not just the next year, but the day we're in right now. Don't forget that today is a day, and be productive and do something, you know? Just be you. Don't lose yourself, not just in this last year, but don't lose yourself in this next year, okay? I'm gonna be safe, so you guys stay safe too. And y'all have a good New Year's. Bye, guys.